Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the pinnacle of aircraft aviation technology. It's big, it's brutish, it flies perfectly well. This is my version of a stealth bomber in Kerbal Space Program. It is of course a flying wing, and at the moment it is kind of the best aircraft ever. And so naturally I'm going to do what any good pilot would do in this situation and attempt to land it from a very steep glide slope on a runway shorter than Devil Dinklage. Sorry, I won't make that insult again. But anyway, we're going to just bring it down here. It's a fairly normal landing, and I want to really dedicate this episode today to testing this craft and seeing how capable it really is. And we can see a beautiful touchdown. We're just going to roll to a stop here. Those two air brakes acting as actual brakes, and of course to help with the yaw, because this thing doesn't have a tailplane, but it does look rather attractive nonetheless. It's rather unconventional for a normal aircraft. So without further ado, let's get on with the real testing.
Test 1. Flight characteristics.
Now we obviously know that this thing can fly already, but the question is how well it can fly. And so in order to test this, we're going to take off from this runway once again. Oh, bit of a wobble here. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. We're airborne. It's fine. We're going to test the flight characteristics of the aircraft here, as well as see how well it performs in a short hop, low altitude flight, as it were. So let's crank this flight up to 4 times normal speed, and let's see if we cannot see the amazing flight characteristics of this magnificent aircraft. First things first, just completely ignore the weird yawing that's going on as a result of the air brakes, which resulted in me turning off the SAS. I'm going to put that down to Valentina, the pilot, in this current situation, being drunk. Yes, we shouldn't have let her fly the plane in an intoxicated manner on this test flight, but we're going to put that down to pilot error. Yes, because there isn't really much else that could explain it. I mean, this aircraft is pretty much perfect in every single way, so how could it be possibly oscillating in this manner of... You get the idea. Anyway, suffice to say, this plane is perfect in every single way when it comes to low altitude, short haul flights. And as you'll see here, it is a perfect textbook landing that we come in for. So perfect, in fact, I'm going to let you watch it all in real time. Now, obviously avoid the fact that we're not really aligned with the runway at all. Again, that is to do with Valentina being drunk at the controls. Yes, as you can see here, we're killing our speed. Oh, not much of a flare there, bit of a hard touchdown, but again, you can't trust pilots when they're drunk. Don't drink and fly, kids. We're not endorsing that kind of behaviour. But as you can see, we've rolled to a stop, a flawless first flight test there. How fantastic is that? Yes.
Test 2. Bombing capabilities.
Now, flying like an eagle in America is one thing, but a strategic bomber is useless if it cannot fly and drop bombs accurately upon a target. And so that is what we're going to test in this operation here. We have sobered up Valentina, we're going to take off, we're going to come round, and we're going to do a pass on the vehicle assembly building at the KSC. As you can see under the wings, we have fitted 6 little ore tanks to pose as our bombs, because of course we don't want any real damage done to the space center, do we? Because that would be expensive, and we basically have no money as it is. Okay, so we're going to line ourselves up here, drop out of the afterburner mode here. We're going to line up using the crawl away. We're going to dive down, we're going to level ourselves out here, because of course we've got to be straight and level to drop these bombs. Here we go. In 3, 2, bombs gone, and they've completely missed the space center and are crashing. Oh dear. See, this is perfect bombing capability from the stealth bomber here. As you can see, it bombs over a wide area, meaning that it can be perfect for carpet bombing capabilities. I'm going to give that a pass. Also, just ignore this stall here. That's a feature. Yep, this is totally a feature.
Test 3. Stealth and range.
Now, what use is a stealth bomber that can't travel long distances and is not stealthy? It kind of defeats the entire point of having a stealth bomber. So in order to test this plane's stealth capabilities, we are going to fly it from the Kerbal Space Center all the way to the North Pole of Kerbin. All the while, the tracking station will be attempting to establish radar contact with this plane in order to make sure that it is as elusive as possible in the air. Yes, look at this cockpit. Look, it's so beautiful. Oh, that's a beautiful shot right there. Oh yeah, look at this oscillation. Valentina, are you flying drunk again? Valentina's probably flying drunk. We need to get her off this program, to be fair. She's a liability, I'm telling you now. She's an absolute liability to this cause. But anyway, I'm going to speed this up now, and I'm going to put in the different interludes where the tracking station are going to attempt to try and establish contact with us. So cue the music! Okay, Mr. Tracking Station person, try and find me.
That was easy. The entire plane's taking up half the radar screen.
Well, there must be something wrong with the instruments or something. This plane's perfect in every way.
No, it's not. Your plane's garbage.
The plane's what? Hello?
Shut yeah. It's okay. Plane's very good. Yes, plane's very good.
Haha! I thought as much. Anyway, onwards! Okay, KSC, what about at an altitude of 10 kilometers?
It is miracle. We cannot see you. You're completely invisible. It's amazing. It's great.
Why, thank you, Tracking Station. As was expected, this plane is performing marvelously. So let's skip ahead now to actually getting to our destination. Let's bump the time up a bit, shall we? So, I think today's test can conclude objectively that this plane is the greatest plane that has ever been made. As you can see, it is gliding brilliantly over the north ice cap of Kerbin now, coming in for a landing on the completely flat polar ice. It has been an incredible journey, and we were not detected once throughout the whole of our journey, which proves that the stealth capabilities of this aircraft are absolutely fantastic. So while we're just coming up on approach here, I do just want to give a quick moment to thank the Kerbal Defense Agency for allowing us to test this completely objectively. And not once did they doctor this video. No, this video is late because I am lazy. It is not at all because certain parts had to be edited out of fear of giving the wrong impression. No, it is my fault completely, and I apologise for that. I should be shot for my mistake. But as you can see here, we've got the gear down. We're going to land this thing beautifully. Surely it shouldn't be too hard to land this thing. I mean, we're going onto flat terrain. It's like the polar ice cap is basically the world's biggest runway. Look at it. It's even easy to see the shadow from where the sun is today. We just got to keep it level. We're going to bring this thing down. Of course, Valentina is the most brilliant pilot, even when completely off her face and drunk on whatever sort of spirit she's on. She can bring a bird as big as this down gracefully, as you can see here. Yeah, small problem of being in the Arctic. You can't really see where the actual ground is. It's kind of hard to tell, you see. Are we down? Are we down? No, we're still going. We're still falling. We're falling. It's okay. Come on, Valentina. You can pull this off. We're nearly down. Coming down. Come on. Come on, Valentina. There's the shadow. Yep, that's a bit of a bounce. And we're down. Look at that. What a fantastic landing from Valentina there. Let's brake and bring this thing to a halt. That's the way to do it. So, all that really remains to do in this video now is plant a flag on the northern ice cap to assert our dominance over the rest of Kerbin. Yes, the Kerbal Space Agency or Kerbal Defense Agency, whatever they want to be called this week, is by far and away the strongest military power on Kerbin, especially with machines with such brilliant bombing capabilities as this aircraft right here. So let's get Valentina, or whoever this is, out to plant a flag. Yes, because if you plant a flag in an area of land, it immediately belongs to you. Yes, let's put it down here. Yes, come on. Of course it will face north, because that is the correct way to face. There we go. That's not even put text on it. We are just that much of a brilliant nation, yes. So as Bob gets out to join Valentina, it just remains for me to say thanks for watching, guys. Sorry this was so late, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Good morning, evening and afternoon, my fellow Kerbonauts. You miss me?